friends! I join you today from the floor and also my printer. It's gotten to that point where I live, which is the northeastern part of the United States, that it gets dark pretty early. Like, it's been getting dark at like 6 or 5, and for somebody who has insomnia, me, that kind of leaves me with limited options in terms of daylight. So trying to squeeze this in before it becomes night, but most likely this is gonna be partially daylight, partially not daylight. But anyway, I join you today from the floor because I am finally going to try to see if I can get my printer back up to normal and functioning instead of what it's been before, which is literally just like, does it work? Does it not work? I don't know. It depends on the day. Depends on how hot it is outside. It depends on if the crow cawed 5 times last night over the last full moon. Like, it doesn't make sense. This printer just doesn't make sense. I love this printer, but she does what she wants. Yeah. So hopefully today I will be able to figure out and confidently relist prints in my shop, because I had to take them off because they literally, every single time I would use my printer, there was like splotches of black, or like, if you know anything about printers, you know about strobing, where like, or banding, not strobing, that's strobing's cameras, but like, if you know about banding, that's where like there's these little tiny lines and it looks so bad. Like, to me, it looks like it's not a product that I can be proud of and like sell confident and be like, yeah, this is great. No, like, I can't stand behind that. It just looks terrible. So hopefully by the end of today, I will be able to have them be perfect again, or at least okay. Because I also have some other stuff that I've been putting off for a while. These like charms and keychains made with glass cabochons, which are these pretty little like glass things that you glue on, and then you stick the little print into a holder. I don't know, this is like very inarticulate, but it'll make sense when you see it. And they're really cute, and I bought the supplies to do this in February. Yeah, late February, because I was gonna go to craft fairs before that thing happened that everyone is now dealing with. And I have just been saving them, and I was too depressed and too tired all the time, and I just didn't get to it, and I'm really excited to finally use them because I've had them sitting in my supply room for a while now, and they're gonna be really cute. I have little earring holders and little keychains and like these necklace things, but I need the printer before I can start doing that. I need the printer to be functioning, so that is step 1 today. All right, those noises you hear in the background indicate that this is the moment of truth. The printer is attempting to print. I forgot that we got a new router, so I had to connect it to the internet again. I was like trying to print, and I was like, why isn't this printing? It wasn't connected to the internet. So now it is printing via Wi-Fi. Processing, please wait. You're doing your best, printer, I believe in you. Serafina is in the eaves waiting for her chance. She loves the printer. She likes to like jump on it. Oh, shoot, I have to press. I forgot. I set it to low paper abrasion. I just fixed that because it was leaving indents on my paper, since I use like really nice paper that's kind of thick. And it was leaving these like track lines. Oh, there goes the excitement. What will happen? Oh my god, it actually looks pretty good. Whoa! The printer's doing what it's supposed to do! Holy crap! Besides some hairs, some loose hairs, that actually looks really good. There's no like splotches. A lot of times there would be like ink splotches. This actually looks great. I'm in shock. I thought it was gonna be a lot more of a journey to get it to that point. But yay! It worked! I'm so excited. It actually worked! Yay! I mean, this was a black and white document printing. It's a calendar. It's an hourly calendar that I made. I saw hourly calendars and I was like, hourly calendars? And I was like, dang, that's a great idea. I want to make one. So I made one in Photoshop using rulers. Took a while, but worth it. Now I can use it for lots of things. So I guess the next step will be to test color printing. hopefully that works because that's really why I need it. Not really for black and white document printing. Fingers crossed. Alright, so since the black and white test prints turned out so surprisingly okay, I'm gonna jump straight into a test print of the rectangle cabochons that I have been planning for literally like months and months and months and just never had the energy to do. I do already have some prints of some of the other ones, and I did make some keychains back in February for some of the craft fairs that I went to, but I never made them, and I don't want to waste the paper or the ink, so I'm gonna go right to the rectangles because I already have some of the earring ones. They're actually under here. Let's see, hold on. There's like a bunch of stuff here. Here they are. So these are some of the leftover ones. Basically, it's a bunch of my paintings just like in a really small size in circles so that I can cut them out and like glue the cabochon on and then cut them out with the X-Acto knife or whatever. But I have to make the print file first, so that's what I'm gonna be doing. I have these bookmark designs that like I really think are pretty, but people don't buy them super often, and I think maybe if I turn them into necklaces, or I suppose rectangle keychains, although I don't know about that. That wasn't the plan, but maybe. Yeah, I have some skies and I have some flowers that I'd like to turn into these little cabochons because, oh geez, whoops, I'll fix that later. Oh my gosh, get out of here. Yeah, and I'd like to turn them, but I have to make a print file first, so that's what I'm gonna do now. Okay, so the rectangle cabochon sheet is now done, and I am going to do a test print, which means I'm coming over here. Matte photo paper, it's the paper that I used. Hi, okay, 5x7, all right. Let me make sure, no, okay. Turn the cropping down so it's the exact size. Borderless, yes, everything looks good. So, print. All right, it's going, it's printing. Oh my God. Will it work? The suspense. The suspense is too much. It's tolerable. It's a tolerable amount of suspense. I'm very excited. I'm really excited to see if it actually turns out. I did do some test prints like a couple weeks ago, and they were kind of a mixed bag. So we'll see. It's going. I feel like I'm like watching a racetrack or something. Wow, it's taking a while. Now watch, I like put the paper in backwards or something. See the first splotch of something. I don't know if that's a hair or any splotch. We'll find out in a moment. Okay. Looks okay. Actually, no, it doesn't. It looks kind of bad. I don't know about this. Yikes. Okay. Alright, so I don't know if this is gonna show up on camera. There's this splotch of ink right there. It's like black. Like, and the banding, do you see the little like lines on there? That's not great. Sometimes those things will clear up as you do more test prints, but this doesn't look great as it is. See, if this was like a full-size regular print and there were all those, I mean, given that I'm gonna be cutting these out, okay, oh, the printer is being loud again. If this was a full-size print, all these little splotches of ink here, they would be showing up in the actual print and it would just not be good. I have sometimes, you know, cleaned the printer head and these bands go away, but other websites are like, oh, banding can be caused by cleaning the print head too many times, and it's very, very confusing when it comes to how to actually stop your printer from doing this. So I'll probably do a couple more test prints, see if it will just like clean the nozzle heads on its own, or if I maybe have to look into getting a different printer again. Good news! It looks like maybe the printer just had to get the crusty little bits off the... That's disgusting, I'm sorry that I said that out loud. But it may have just had to get like any little flakes of dried ink off of the print heads. I don't know, I'm not a printer expert. I'm just an artist trying to print things. Because the second print, the second test print, despite not changing anything at all, looks approximately 10 million times better, and it looks how it's supposed to look. I have read that you should be printing at least once a week or something, like once a week or once a month. I think that once a week is probably a safer bet if you don't want your ink heads. If you have a inkjet printer and not a laser printer. Laser printer is like a whole different beast. I have no idea how they even work, but from what I've read, inkjet printers, you need to use them frequently so that the print head and the ink heads or whatever, all the little pieces in there, they can like dry out and like get messed up from underuse, which is ironic because the ink is very expensive. Or maybe that's how they did it on purpose. Anyway, I digress. This second version, the second test print, looks way better. So moving forward, maybe I'll just be doing like one print every week so that this doesn't happen, because the last time I tried to do this, or the last time that I took a while between doing any prints, I wasted so much ink doing like a bunch of cleanings of the print head, of the alignment thing, because you have to print things out when you do the alignments as well. It's not just like doing a nozzle cleaning. Without further ado, here's what they look like. Okay, so just for reference, this is the other one. As you can see, the first version, it's pretty nasty, and there's a bunch of banding on everything. There's like little black specks everywhere, which not great. And then this is the second one. I can't see any banding or little black specks, which is, I think, like ink splashing is when there's little black specks. And maybe there's some on that one. I don't know if the camera can focus because it's so close and it's so small. Yeah, I don't think the camera can focus. I think that's just the way the paint is actually on that painting and the way that the scan was, because the rest of them look just fine, which is great. It means that I can move forward with the project. Hello, hello, I'm here. Camera, can you see me? Yes, it means that I can move forward with the project. I'm so excited. It's been put off for so long. Okay, so it is the next day. Wednesday. It's Wednesday. It's Wednesday today. I had to do a bunch of stuff after I was finished printing out the test prints yesterday, so I didn't really I didn't start the process, and I'm going to start it now. So exciting! I'm gonna take you guys into the other room and show you these supplies that I've been hoarding for months, and they've just been waiting. And now it's their time. It's their time to shine. It's time to begin. Start the journey. Okay, let's go to the other room. Do 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 do. Dark out here. I hope we don't trip. Okay. So this is my craft room. It's extremely dirty in here right now because, yeah, it just is. I don't remember where they are. I think they're in here. Yes, they're in this pile. This is where I have all my cabochon supplies and the glue. Shoot, I hope this. No, it didn't dry. It's moving. This is the glue. It's like a special cabochon glue that's supposed to keep it from changing color. And these are the little rectangles. That's some other stuff, print supplies, and the metal things. The what are they called? Bezels? I think they are. I think these are called bezels, and these are the cabochons, the glass. I also have these are earring supplies and keychain, leftover keychain supplies. I have a bunch of keychains that I did for a craft fair. They're over here. Okay. So this is what the finished product kind of looks like. Focus. Focus. This is one of them. It's basically just like a glass dome. And the print is under there. They're actually like extremely difficult to photograph, which is why I haven't listed them in my shop yet. But I made a bunch of them for craft fairs, and So the keychains that I made for the craft fairs, they actually did sell pretty well. I have only sold them in one craft fair so far. I didn't get them in time for the holiday craft fairs last year. I didn't like know about this type of thing. I wasn't aware that it existed. I haven't had the chance to upload them to my website because they're really difficult to photograph. They're like, because they're domed, it's a domed edge, so like every time you photograph it, the shine, if you use a light box, any sort of, I guess maybe like a soft box could work potentially. A soft box light might have it be diffuse light enough that it would like, it wouldn't shine, but it's glass and it's rounded so it has a shine. I haven't figured out how to deal with that. I'm gonna have to figure that out soon though if I'm gonna be getting these ones. But that's for another time. That's for future me. For right now me, it's just getting it done. That's the goal.